Okay guys, welcome back. You're watching the STPL. My name is Kix, and this is currently FBW versus aSh. Now this should be a really cool series. We started off with a cool TVP by Baekdu there, and certainly a player to look out for in the future. FBW's team looking a lot stronger this season, but aSh are still here. They're still fighting, and it's going to be up to the next two players. Yeah, sorry, I was just checking chat. But the next two players even of the series. So let's have a look at the map they're going to be playing on and what they're doing. Okay, so we're going to be moving on to Sin Peaks of Baekdu. Now, Sin Peaks of Baekdu, a very, very fun map. Pretty old school as well. Does come from about 2007, 2006 time. And the player FBW sent out here is going to be Faust. Now Faust, a very strong, very weird in terms of playstyles, very akin to Tai 2. I would say he's the third in line to the Cheese King throne in America. So you have Michael at the top, you have the Cheese Prince of, basically of America being Tai 2. And then finally you have Faust, very similar to Tai 2 in style. I know this for a fact is one of his very favourite maps in the map pool in general in Brood War. So it should be fun to see how this is going to go. And his opponent going to be for aSh, their co-captain this time. It's going to be Herby. Herby actually joined them in the middle of round 2 because they were struggling, 4 players. Herby actually did a pretty good job, but unfortunately he's not had the strongest showing so far. And I mean, the same can be said for Faust. Faust is the man who gave us our Evo first in ZVZ, and many other classics like proxying a hatchery at the wrong spawn. But either way, this is going to be a great match between Faust and Herby. So let's head on into it. It's week 2. It's FBW versus aSh. It's Faust versus Herby. Okay, starting us off in the top right 2 o'clock position, we do have the blue Protoss fighting for aSh. It's Herby. And his opponent down here in the bottom right hand position is the teal Zerg fighting for FBW. It's Faust. Okay, so I mean this is a very old school, well I say very old school, it's only about 11 or 12 years old, but in Brood War times, that is over half of its lifetime ago. And I mean we're going to see a little bit of weird strats coming in most likely. Herby going to go for an expansion, but if we zoom out slightly you'll see how hard it is to actually wall this off. So this is very, very dangerous by Herby. Going to be playing a little bit risky Faust. Going for the overpull back at home. Not the most aggressive of options, but still a fairly aggressive opening by him. A little bit harder for a Zerg to take a blind 12 hatch here. Similar to the way you can't really take a Nexus first as a Protoss player. Terran have a few problems expanding here as well. So it's not like it's the only sort of map where you're going to have those sorts of problems. We're actually going to have a 2-gate coming in from Herby. Now this is a very aggressive opening. It does mean he can afford not to wall. We've seen a few 2-gate games on this map already, so one of them did end in a very, very weird stalemate situation where it was all or nothing from the Protoss player. That's going to be one of the highlight breaks coming up very short, well, in the middle of the stream at some point today. But still, it's a pretty cool build, a pretty good build for this map as well. You can see There is this small area here that only zealots and workers and lings and that can get through. Dragoons cannot get through there, so going to be relying a lot on these zealots. Now it looks like Faust did want to try and expand, but the probe being very, very annoying. The lings actually struggling to catch it, blocking the drone even. A little bit of a miss micro there by Faust is going to allow the probe to just continue to block this hatchery. What an amazing probe. And this is such a strong move. He knows that there's a zealot coming along here that's going to be able to try and deal with the... Oh my god, censorship. They're going to be trying to deal with the lings. Now, Faust doesn't look like he's ready for this 2-gate, so this could be fairly straightforward of a win. Now, it looks like he could have been faking the expansion. He is getting a lot of lings behind this, so it's going to be a little bit of a micro war behind this for Faust. He's going to be trying to get a good surround, a good surface area on the 3 zealots. Does manage to take down 1, does take down 2. Can he get the 3rd one? If he keeps these zealot numbers low, he is going to be in an incredible position. Going to keep an eye on the health of these. The 3rd one does go down, and this is a very weak push now by Herby. Faust is only going to have to deal with 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 zealots at a time. A lot easier to deal with than normal. The Cybernetics Core not on the way just yet, so it's still going to be nothing but zealots. We see Faust trying to move in with his Zerglings once again. 3 zealots though, going to be a very strong fighting force. No form of sunken in the main. Could this be the screw that came loose here for Faust? He's going to be relying a lot on his Ling micro. Now the drones are being pulled, trying to help out where they can. But of course, not the strongest of plays by him so far. Doing a pretty good job though. But even if he cleans up these zealots, he's going to have to trade inefficiently. And there's going to be more zealots on the way. I think Herby may have done it. Herby's zealot micro has actually been very powerful this game. And Faust is being forced to send the drones away from the minerals. There is absolutely nothing Faust can do. He's actually going to lose his hatchery. And what a great way for Herby to win this game. It looks like the drones are going to try and go for an all-in of some kind. Oh my god, I completely missed this. He's actually proxied a hatchery in the main base. This is why he wasn't defending back at home. I am so sorry for not noticing that on the minimap. But Zealots camping. Oh, Zerglings camping the gateways. Oh my god, what are we watching? This is an insane game. We've got the pylon gonna go down. There's gonna be no more Zealots coming in. Faust unable to mine though. I mean, what is... Oh my god, Faust is actually distance mining from the Nexus. He's got a sunken colony up here as well. Oh my god, this is 100% a Faust game. And he's gonna try... Oh my... They're both mining from the same mineral patches right now. He's trying to take down the Nexus, but he's got to be careful. He doesn't have that much money. He should possibly look to try and get enough money to expand... Well, not expand, but... maybe build something now. It looks like Herby's going to be trying to add on a pylon now. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. He's not going to be able to build any zealots for a while, or maybe he is. There's a good amount of mining going back on down here. Now, Faust is mining behind the minerals. He just wants some money. But we got 5... Well, that's like 8 zealots now. And that's going to be too much. GG. And Faust, unfortunately, he had a really clever plan, but it didn't quite work out for him. And 1 sunken not going to be enough. His mining interrupted a little bit too early. And that's going to give Herby a win for aSh. So now, it's not every day you get to see a game like that. But you know what? I'm glad we did. So thank you very much for playing that game out, Faust, because that was certainly something. And that's actually going to head us on to our 3rd game, which is going to happen after this.